Hey guys, today we're gonna have an in-depth discussion. Fuck, I'm gonna start over. Hey guys, today we're gonna have an in-depth discussion about my type and how I feel about certain different types. And I've talked about this before. Most people know what my type is and what kind of guy I like and what kind of attributes in a guy I find sexy. And I'm also going to talk about my type as a girl and how that kind of intertwines with my new kind of epiphany that I've had about types, because I've been a little bit confused lately. But I wanted to show you some stuff and get your opinion on some things. So first, I've started to part my hair in the middle. Usually I part my hair to the side, and I wanted to know what you guys thought of that in terms of like how it makes my face look and stuff, because I feel like occasionally it makes my face look wider or chubbier or not as oval as it should look. I don't know how to really explain that, but I wanted to know if you guys thought it looked good, because usually I would part it to the side and yada yada. Anyway, I also got a new playmat this weekend. I went to GPT and did absolutely horrible after going 4.0 at F&M, but usually I don't talk about the gaming stuff, but this is just so fucking amazing. So this is the mat that I play Magic on now, and how fucking sick is it, right? And then I also wanted to show you guys my Azuri. Now this is a modern card for elves. Look how shiny. Look how foil. Oh my god, it's HD. Anyway, I think he looks a lot like Celebrimbor from, you know, Lord of the Rings, fucking Shadow of Mordor, all that good stuff. Doesn't he? Doesn't he? He's so sexy. Yeah, sexy elves. Elves are usually not sexy to me unless they're female, because they're kind of effeminate, which is kind of a good segue into my type thing that I'm going to talk about today, but instead I'm going to show you this. This is Food Wars. You guys have seen it before probably if you watch my Friday Night Mail series, because Aminu, one of my amazing viewers, sent me this along with a couple other manga books. But this one I finished, and I'm halfway through the other one, and I wanted to know if you guys would go over and check out my gaming channel if I had reviews and kind of like what I think about certain mangas, because I'm thinking about, this is the only type of entertainment that I can actually enjoy on a regular basis now, because I don't have time to watch a lot of movies. I don't have time to catch up on all of this TV series, but I can read these at the end of a round in Magic when I don't have anything to do because I play aggro. I think it's really cool, and I actually finished, like, okay, so I got to like this far. You see how far that is? I got that far in just 2 rounds. Like, one round, I was like halfway through. The second round, I just went like that. And I get so enthralled and into manga, so much so. And I've never had a paperback manga before. I've always I read Nozoki Anna online, and I really like it a lot better when I can hold it in my hands. I know that sounds very old of me, but reading it on a tiny phone screen is just not my thing. So let me know if you guys would be interested in hearing what I have to say about manga. That would be cool. I can add it to my gaming channel and then maybe give you guys a reason to subscribe there as well. So the last thing I was going to talk about is that tomorrow my 20 games from my childhood video on my gaming channel is coming out, so if you guys could check that out too. Don't forget to follow my gaming channel, subscriberino, all that good stuff at youtube.com/TaraBabcockGames. A lot more content that you guys will actually be interested in, because it's a lot more vlog style and a lot more just my opinions on things, so I think you'll like that. I'm sorry for taking 3 minutes to get to the topic. Anyway, so as you guys know, my main type of guy is a really muscular European, and it's helpful if he can speak another language as well. I like really dark features. I like, you know, like brown eyes, dark hair, tan skin, that kind of thing. And I like height. Height is very important to me. It's kind of like a deal breaker if you are anywhere near as short as me, because I'm 5'4", and I like to be dominated. I like the kind of like male, masculine, dominant personality. So being 5'4" is nice for me, but it also means that if you are on the smaller side, you're less attractive to me. I really like a man who can dominate me physically if he had to, and it's just like a bigger guy that makes me feel like a tiny girl. Like, that's something that really turns me on. Another thing that makes a guy my type is intellect, of course. He has to be funny and make me laugh. He has to be into nerdy things and have like a quirky, nerdy, you know, maybe even awkward kind of side. Doesn't necessarily have to be awkward, because it is really attractive to me when someone is very confident and is just like a very driven, intelligent person overall, and I think that's really cool. And I think logical people are also very, like, I love having conversations with people and being able to talk philosophy and stuff and have similar views on things. Like, all of these things are important to me. So, but basically my ideal type is what I thought it was, is just an off-season bodybuilder who's tall, muscular, manly, big, strong, has kind of, don't know, like he's really confident, and he's not like, he doesn't have that jealous aspect, but he's like, that's my girl, I'm proud of having her as my girl, I'm proud of, showing her off and being with this person, like I really like that kind of attitude, and like don't mess with my girl type of thing, like, he would protect me, like being a protector and also being a dominator at the same time, I really like that. So that would be my ideal. Now it's kind of weird because Jay matches what I view as an ideal. First of all, he's Serbian, he speaks Serbian, he's from Europe, he has dark eyes, dark hair, he's got a cool style, he's 6 foot, he is muscular and getting bigger all the time, he loves working out, like being fit is one of his things, and that's really attractive to me. He's got like a great chest, great arms, I call it an axle, like, up here, like the traps, the delts, the triceps, biceps, and then the chest, and how that all like interlays in with the the lats, and then it goes down to like a tapered waist and like the V-taper type thing. I really love that. It's so amazing. So since Jay encompasses everything I like physically and mentally about a person, I've felt lately like I've been straying toward my second type, which I'm just kind of calling it now my second type, because I feel fulfilled in this aspect. And I kind of compare it to the fact that my type of a girl, since I am bisexual, would be like a little blonde with big tits who's super sexual. But I always find more interesting the girls that I'm attracted to that are not like me, that are not my type, because I have enough of me, so I'm looking for variety, if that makes any sense. So when I have someone like Jay and I have someone like myself, I'm looking for something else that I also find attractive that has the same attributes. Like some of the same attributes have to stay the same, like height and all that stuff have to stay the same for my type, but there are like little nuances and little differences that I find attractive, and I'm looking for those kind of people more often than my actual perfect type, my ideal, because I feel like I already fulfilled my ideals. So I really like, for women, as I've said, I like girls that like look like me, have the demeanor like me, are very confident, are very, I guess, strong-willed, I guess you would say, and I would also like them to be into gaming and stuff. But that's kind of hard. It's hard enough to find a hot guy who's into gaming. It's harder to find a hot girl who's into gaming. So, especially since I don't really feel like I would ever date a girl. See, that's the kind of thing, like, I have a type for females, but I would never actually date that person or call that person my soulmate. Just the same as my other type of man who's not my ideal, I wouldn't date that person or call that person a soulmate, because in my opinion, you have to have the entire package. And if you don't have the entire package, then it's not really, like, you can have fun. I wholeheartedly believe that you should find your second types and types of people that encompass like half of what your type is or what your ideal is, and then have fun with those people. Have like a sexual affair with them that's fun, and it's a life experience. You should do that. But when you settle down, if you are going to settle down, or if you have somebody in your life that's always in your life, that's really close to you, like I do Jay, where like he lives with me and we spend all of our time together, and I allow him to know things about me that other people don't know and stuff like that. When you have that kind of person, you should make sure that they're as close to your ideal as you can find, because if you don't, there's going to be something missing in your life, and I don't feel like there's anything missing in my life. Because I'm not interested in dating a girl. I'm not interested in dating the nerd type of guy that I'm attracted to, and I'll tell you about my second type. I haven't told you yet. But anyway, so that's kind of what made me realize that I like the Asian girls and the little brunette girls and the shy girls, and I'm not really seeking out the relationship with the attractive blonde girls, because I already have that in myself. So I'm looking for the variety, and I think it's really hot if I could find a girl who's like shy and doesn't know much about sex, and who's like a little Asian chick who's really cute and has like a cute face and a shy demeanor, and like kind of teach her about that and like bring her into my world. That's like really hot to me, and like having that kind of distinction and variety from myself, which would be how I'm making myself look, is what I find the most attractive. I don't know why other women make themselves look the way that they do. Maybe society is telling them that that's attractive, or their husband is telling them that that's attractive, or they're just doing whatever feels comfortable to them. But for me, since I'm bisexual, I can say that it comes from a sexual place, that I want to look this way. When I look in the mirror, I want to be like, that's a very attractive person. I like the way that I look. I'm portraying myself in the way that I find is attractive. And that's all that should matter, just doing whatever you want. But I'm not sure why heterosexual women do that. I think, that's why a lot of people say that looking the way that they do and their vanity just comes from what society tells them to do, because for me it's not. It's my sexual preference. But anyway, my second type of guy, and this is the kind of thing where you're going to be like, oh my god, anyone can get in there, anyone has a chance type thing, but it's not really like that, and it's really hard for me to explain the nuances in the personality that make me attracted to a guy. But my example, since I've been watching the whole series of The Office again, my example is Dwight Schrute. Now look at him, he does not look like my physical ideal whatsoever. I can't imagine having a relationship with someone like that, but Dwight Schrute is very attractive to me because of the way he treats Angela, the way he like has pet names for her that mean she's small and make her feel small, the fact that he's tall, the fact that he has German roots, the fact that he's a very, you know, disciplinarian type of guy. It looks like he would choke in bed, like all of that kind of thing I can imagine, and it's like sexualized in my head, like imagine, you know, being like dominated by that kind of guy, like the kind of nerdy, quirky, you know, not necessarily physically attractive guy. But then on the other side, it's like the height matters so much to me that if he was any shorter, I would be like, nope, not interested in it. And I wouldn't have anything to do, I don't think, unless he completely dressed up like that and acted that way for me. I wouldn't have anything to do with the actor, Rainn Wilson, because he's not Dwight, you know, and Dwight has the personality traits that I really enjoy, the like nerdiness and all that stuff. So like I would be his Angela. And I know you guys, if you guys follow my Instagram, you would already know this because I posted about this, but I would totally let him dominate me in his, you know, German beat farm style, you know, if that was actually a person in real life. On the flip side, there are people, like I have a different type than a lot of women because I don't like the pretty boy type thing. I don't like the like pretty crystal blue eyes, like girly features, you know, not too buff type of thing. You know how girls say, ew, that's too buff, like bodybuilders are too buff, or like whatever, and their like maximum cutoff is like a fitness model or something that isn't even that buff. I'm not into that kind of thing, and an example of that is the last series that I watched, or I don't even know if it was the last series, but the last series that I watched was, what's it called? Fuck, I forgot what it's called. How can I forget what it's called when I just watched it? What is it fucking called? Oh, I'm gonna sit here and think about it, maybe even cut this out until I remember what the fuck it's called. It's something, I keep thinking Suits, but it's not Suits. It's like similar to Suits. What the fuck is it? God dicks. Oh, White Collar, there you go. So, the main character in White Collar, Neil Caffrey, like I'm sure many women would consider him attractive, but first of all, he's not very tall. He's like 5'7" to 5'9" at best. He has a very slender, like swimmer build. Doesn't even look like he works out really. And it was really funny because in one of the episodes they talked about how like they asked one of the girls that was dating him was like, so you go to the gym? I pegged you as the like wake up and do 15 push-ups kind of guy. And it's exactly that kind of thing. Like he's very arrogant and has all the nuances in a personality that I find unattractive. And then his face, while being objectively symmetrical and attractive, is like a turnoff to me because it's very an effeminate, good-looking type of guy. And a lot of women like that kind of thing a lot. Like they like guys that just have like the slightest bit of muscle tone and a really pretty face and like care way too much about like what they do. So it's kind of funny that I find myself liking these guys that are nowhere near my physical ideal, like Dwight Schrute, because I already have my ideal and I'm just interested, when I do get interested in something, it's more like about like some side project or some side, you know, fun that I would have. And I feel like it's great to explore the different types of people that you would like, and not to say you stick to one type. I know a lot of people say that either my type is, you know, brunettes who are tall or something like that. You should like experiment and check other things out. So yeah, hopefully that wasn't too convoluted. It's really hard for me to explain what I like about someone's personality. Like I can't just say I don't like arrogance or I don't like this and that, because it's just the way that person specifically portrays that trait is what turns me off about them. Like it could be just some kind of like facial thing that they do when they talk, or like there's this thing that a lot of really arrogant people do, really conceited and cocky people do, where they like when they talk they close their eyes. And Jay actually showed this to me, and it's something that they make fun of in South Park. They've made fun of it in Family Guy, I think. And it's just like the like da 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 da. Like yes, closing your eyes like arrogance is just like really unattractive to me. And there's a bunch of little things where I just don't want to hang out with a person because of weird nuances in their personality that other people don't notice. And it's hard for me to articulate that in a video, and I wish I could so much better, but I'm trying to give you as much insight as I possibly could. So yeah, and that's also kind of explained, like a lot of people are like, why do you like this guy? Why do you like that guy? Doesn't seem like your type. And I'm like, well, yeah, I have like two types basically. I have the like nerd who actually looks like a nerd but is tall and looks like he could dominate me. And has like, you know, maybe he speaks German or something. And then there's the, total package who also has the physical side. And it's harder to find that package too, right? Because there are a lot of hot guys in the world, but most of them don't play games. And there are a lot of gamers in the world, but most of them aren't that hot. And there are hot gamers, obviously, in the world, but it's very hard to find. And so when you find that person, they also have to like you, and you have to like them back, and they have to not have weird things going on with them that you also don't like in their personality. Or, of course, one of the deal breakers is having, poor hygiene. All of that stuff is very important. So, yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow, and let me know what you think about the manga idea and the gaming channel and all that stuff. I'm trying to bring things to the channel that all of my audience will like, and not just the people who want to watch people play games. So check out my channel tomorrow for 20 games from my childhood, which is full screen like this. But I took it a long time ago, so you can tell how much weight I've lost since then, and how much more quality my content is now. Like, my camera improved, my lighting, my everything. It's just so much better. Even my editing improved, because it was halfway edited and I didn't want to change everything because it would take like hours, so I decided not to. But thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for everything. You guys are wonderful. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey guys, if you're enjoying my free content and you want to keep my content flowing, please consider supporting my Patreon campaign. Pledge a couple dollars in support of my YouTube and live stream, and get some cool exclusive content while you're helping me reach my goals. Link is down in the description. Thank you. Anything helps. Hey there, vlog and fan service lovers. I just wanted to let you guys know that I now have a serious upload schedule. Every day is going to be normal update and topic vlogs, except Wednesdays are going to be interchangeably Tara Reads Comments and Sex Ed with Tara. So that means every other Wednesday is Tara Reads Comments, and every other Wednesday is Sex Ed with Tara. And every other Friday is going to be Friday Night Mail or Fan Service Fridays. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, as well as my gaming YouTube at youtube.com/TaraBabcockGames. And if you want to watch my gameplay live, don't forget to check out TaraBabcock.tv or twitch.tv/TaraBabcock. Subscribe, and don't forget to smile. Bye, guys.